One more first card.
Hey guys, came for 15 in my Sakamoto Days shirt. You know, the shirt made by the haters of this show, but we're not talking about Sakamoto Days. Oh,
Wait, it's made by haters? What?
Sakamoto Days, yes. People hate Sakamoto Days.
Yeah, but that shirt is made by haters? What? Is that what you said?
Yes. Because the haters keep giving Sakamoto Days content to keep talking about. Look, I'm open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
The more you know. Anyways, go on.
We're back, not talking Sakamoto Days, even though I wish my friend would start watching that show and we can review it together, but it's besides the point. We're here to watch more Vigilantes anime. The Cruller, right? Another solid episode of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. Another solid episode. I continue to like this show. I continue to like Koichi, aka the Cruller.
You're making him mad.
Yes, this episode was another fantastic episode. Dives into the fact about how the police view vigilantes and things like that. And we have a little bit of a fight between Aizawa and Knuckle Duster.
Mhm.
How does that fight go?
Well, as it goes on, we see that that Knuckle Duster is actually holding his own pretty well against Aizawa, and we see in the somewhere in the middle of the fight, Aizawa tried to erase his quirk, but it didn't slow him down at all because we find out here is that Knuckle Duster doesn't have a quirk. Surprisingly, I thought he had some kind of quirk, but no.
Yes, he doesn't. He doesn't. Pop Step and Koichi, they do see the guy that Knuckle Duster was pressing with the briefcase, getting away, and Pop Step's like, shouldn't we do something about that guy? And they're like, hey, wait, where are you going? But he ends up,
Yeah, she found out that this guy was on the list of names that they probably need to go after, and yeah, and she showed pictures of this guy and where he was like he was in incidents of like a lot of villain incidents. So yeah, that's extra suspicious.
yes. Now, at some point, Aizawa and Knuckle Duster stopped their fight because Aizawa's like, you're actually, now I know you're not a bad guy. You're actually a good dude. I know you weren't doing any villainy. And Knuckle Duster's like, yep, that's me, all right. I just do the right thing. And Aizawa is just like, well, it's my off day, so I ain't got nothing else better to do. Anyways, I'm going back home. So he grabs his stuff and he's about to go back home to wherever he lives at. I'm
Mhm.
guessing he was a hero on the streets before he went to UA. I'm guessing.
Mm,
So
mm.
it's only implied because the story takes place 5 years before the main story. So,
The
yes,
question is how long has UA been around?
All Might went to UA.
Then okay, then I'm pretty sure Aizawa is already in UA then. I mean, obviously, like as you said, it's just his day off.
Well, he said his day off from doing hero work.
Yeah,
That from
that,
teaching.
that doesn't that doesn't mean he's not in UA. It's just his day off.
We don't know if he never specified if he teaches there at that point in time.
Move on.
He never specified it. So he knows he could have went the following year. He could have went the next year. But we'll see.
I think he's already there. I think he's already there.
I don't believe it, but that's just your opinion, not mine. Again, your problem, not mine.
He loves that phrase. I just got done telling him.
Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth.
I did it. I didn't. I can't put what's already in there. I can't put what's already in there.
Can't say I love that phrase if I never kind of went out and said I love the phrase. I just say it because it's not my problem.
Again, your words. Your words.
Anyways. So they chase after this guy, and this guy falls on the concrete, right? and he just becomes demented as hell. He's like, I can't let this get free. And then he
Mhm.
grabs this All Might looking doll that has Trigger in it and injects himself in it. And just the other day, I remember sending my friend just the still image of this. Well, he was he needs to keep that tongue in his mouth.
Mhm.
Um, so yes, he ends up using Trigger on himself, injecting himself, and he becomes a rock hard monster.
Not a rock hard monster. He turned into a giant. He turned
Oh yeah,
into a
that's right. That's my bad. That's
yeah.
my bad.
That's the one after. That's the one after. Don't worry.
Yeah, he turns into this damn Titan like he's from Attack on Titan, just with a creepy looking face.
My cousin actually got me to watch Attack on Titan. Actually,
Congratulations.
solid show so far, admittedly.
So you have our trio trying to take down this very big giant, and
Hmm.
actually doesn't go too well for them.
Yeah, it starts out with Pupstep getting captured, and Knuckle Duster swinging by and smacking him in the face, but it didn't do much, and then he falls back into the ground. And yeah, Pup, the giant accidentally lets go of Pupstep, and she falls. She was about to fall to her death, but Koichi, out of reflex, he like some kind of hero, he slides up and jumps up to save her. And yeah, Pupstep uses that chance to bounce off of him, and he falls into the trash can.
Well, the
Well,
dude was about to smash him.
yeah. I forgot that part. Yeah.
I mean, he's about to smash him. He jumps on the nick of time, and I think Knuckle Dust was like, "Good job, you did what I do. Fall into the trash. Nice landing." But eventually, Aizawa shows up, and he uses his quirk, to basically shrink him back and make him lose his quirk, and he ends up defeating him, and that's kind of it. They end up escaping before the cops show up and everything, so that's kind of the thing. Also, Aizawa and Knuckle Duster also do have another interesting conversation. It's kind of like Aizawa's like, "Hey, good job, but make sure you're not doing this consistently." And also Knuckle Duster's like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to do the right thing," but that's kind of it. And Aizawa's like, "Interesting guy. I guess I'm gonna have to keep an eye on him." So he basically eventually gonna tell the police, I guess, "Hey, keep an eye on these dudes. They might seem suspicious." So there's that. Anyways, they get back to their home base, and Knuckle Duster's applauding Koichi for the job well done. He's like, "Good job, Koichi. You learned." Also, I forgot to mention, also too, Koichi did call him master at one point during this thing. So,
Hmm.
obviously, Knuckle Duster is like, "Well, you called me master, so you're already too far in, so we know what you need to do." And he's like, "Oh,
That it just came out though.
yeah, it just came out in reflex." He's like, "Well, that doesn't matter. Who cares, right?" So this is when he's like, "You need your hero origin. Here is your hero origin." So he's sliding around. He gave him some nice upgrades. I guess a suit that will help him move a little bit faster when he's sliding around. So he's going around and he sees these people in the alleyway creating havoc. Well, Pop Step does see that happen. And she's telling Koichi, "Hey, you want to get to this alleyway, right?" This man gets to his alleyway and he crashes in and he's like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? You guys need to understand you're dealing with the Crawler."
They just look at him, the crueler. Yeah, like my friend Cameron says in the beginning of the video, the crueler.
Now Koichi's like, "No, it's Crawler."
Is it that hard to say? Even I'm saying it.
And like they're like, "Wait, you're that nice guy that's been around this place." And they even say like, "It's okay, you're doing good things for the community and everything. That's nice. Good job, nice guy." And he's like, "It's not my name. My name is the Crawler." And the dude, who funny enough, people keep calling him looks like Wolverine. because the hair and everything and the sideburns, and the other guy looking like the goddamn Cyclops. So I guess you got another X-Men reference there.
The guy that you said that it looks like he's actually dressed like Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. He's literally dressed like him. That he has the hat and the coat and everything.
Well, anyways, sorry, I don't watch JoJo, so I care less.
I'm morely talking about to the comment section, but I digress. Okay. So
So you might want to make sure your blinds are closed. I don't want your sun getting in your eye.
what, you got a problem with that? Huh?
No,
Sounds like a you problem.
that's not exactly what I said, but okay. Go watch Sword of the Demon Hunter after this.
I already watched it.
Oh. So, do you think the girl is the killer?
I would hope not.
Or maybe it's the father.
I would also hope not.
I'm calling it's the father. That's my prediction. Anyways,
Stop changing
going,
the subject.
going off topic. I'll review that show next. Anyways, unless you want to join me.
You're already doing it by yourself.
I know, I'm just saying. Anyways, so this man Koichi, he's just like, well, you guys can't do anything. They start attacking him, they start scrapping a bit, and it ends up leading into another scene to where they run into those delinquents again. The one that got the trigger boost, right?
That happened during the giant fight. We forgot to mention that.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it happened during the giant fight.
Oh.
Well, then now this is where they had to deal with the armored villain. But yeah, that's all they had to deal with.
Okay. Well, they do another armored villain because they hear screaming in the background, and they're like, "No!" And this other guy who's hooked on a trigger, right? And basically, they can tell he's hooked up on trigger due to the tongue. Now, Popstep is obviously informing Wolverine and Cyclops over here, like, well, this is what happens, with bad drugs. So, make sure you're not letting your friends know or anything about this stuff, and making sure you're not taking this drug. So I guess she's promoting do not do drugs, guys. Good job, Popstep, good job. Now, shockingly enough, Knuckle Duster's actually having a hard time with this guy because he gives him a punch and he's like, "What the hell? This dude's like freaking hard as hell."
Yeah, I think we can acknowledge, yes, Knuckles is strong, but he's still a quirkless civilian. Let's be by the end of the day. So of course, just one fist won't do against such armored but type quirks.
But with the help of Koichi, they end up taking them down, and Knuckle Duster actually beats the living shit out of the guy. Like, he gives a freaking
He goes overboard.
So, dude turns back to normal. He got a big bulging, like, I don't know what you call it, on his cheek, right? And the cops are there, and they basically got to get out of there. Now, we cut over to what the cops say, and it is a much younger Detective Sukauchi with his cat friend. Still voice acted by Kagi.
Yep. Hello, dog. That's my old friend. Anyways, yeah, he goes like on about speculating like, who might have done such, what hero could have done such aggression to someone like this, and then he learned that no hero was sent out here, so he assumed that it might have been the work of a vigilante, and he goes on to monologue how, like, they're going against the law and stuff. So.
That's because the cat dude is like, well, isn't it still good that they stopped him? But then Sukauchi is like, well, yeah, that's true, but sorry, that's not how we roll. So unless this is actually legal for a hero to be reported here, that's not supposed to happen. Despite them stopping, the dude. But they said they're gonna look into it and see if they can get any leads on trying to find them. So Sukauchi is on their trail. So yeah, but that's basically kind of it of the episode. Another solid episode of MHA Vigilantes. Gonna be interesting to see where the next part goes, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm also waiting for the darker shit to finally happen. But again, nice intro stuff to get accustomed to the characters and stuff like that. And yeah. But any other final words?
That's it. It's just another solid episode, and look forward to more.
Anyways, we're gonna go over, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like, put in the comment section your thoughts, hit the subscribe button. If you want to get more My Hero Academia Vigilantes content, or any other My Hero Academia content in general, and hit the subscribe button if you want to get more other anime content on the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm
Here, go
currently
rage
gonna,
quit again.
I'm gonna let's just say what I'm going through is gonna be a whole rage compilation on Code Vein, on a certain boss. Look, I don't care what your opinion on Code Vein is. Once it comes out, you better watch it for my sake. I put a lot of effort into it. So if you guys please just go support channel in any other way you can.
Also, I think I last saw your channel. I think you're back at 99.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah. Someone's doing some trolling. You see.
It was me.
Whatever. Anyways, go and subscribe, guys, please.
I'll leave a link in the description below. Also, if you want to also collect with my boy, I made a video about my trigger summon. He was on the channel. I think I posted the link to his channel in the actual title, so you can click that video as well, and stuff like that. So anyways, we're gonna go for, guys. Catch you guys in the video. Until then, guys, stay safe out there and have a great rest of your week. Peace.